Hey, in this video, we're going to look at some best practices for how do you handle running into issues on your computer. And now, the term best practices doesn't mean 100% for sure the right way to do things every single time. What it does mean is that often, if you follow best practices, whatever someone suggests they are, that often you'll get a good result. So these are not 100% for sure the way to fix every problem that you run into on the computer, but if you generally follow this pattern, a lot of the times you'll solve your issue. So here we go. If you run into any problem on the computer, here's the things I would do. Step 1, double check your work. Double check what you typed in, your username, your password. Then go double check what you clicked on. Like, did you click the right link? Maybe navigate back. Or did you open the right program? Or did you open the right file? And if something pops up on your screen, read it super carefully. Don't just click stuff to make it go away. If something pops up, it's usually something telling you. Also, look for error messages. Sometimes, like in OneDrive, the error messages are kind of small. So scan your screen, look for anything irregular, and if you see anything that's kind of, ooh, that looks different, read it closely and see if you can kind of figure out what it's telling you to do. You could also try a different way to do the same thing. So, for example, if you're trying to share a file from Word Online and for some reason you can't do it, well, go to your OneDrive and try to share a file that way. Try to think of a different route to get to the same place. Okay, so if those things don't work, here's step 2. If you can, or if you need to, save your work. In whatever capacity you can. If you're typing on Canvas and it doesn't work, maybe copy and paste your text onto like a different Word document to save that, and then that'll be the way you save. So if you can't save through the program, maybe take a screen snip at least of the thing you were working on, at least so you remember your ideas, right? In any way possible, save the work that you've been doing. And then close the program you're using it if the program's having a problem, and then reopen it. See if that fixes it. Or just refresh the page. Like in Internet or Chrome, click here to refresh the page if it's not acting right. If possible, maybe try a different program that does the same thing. So if I'm trying to access a website and I'm using Chrome, maybe I try to access and it's not working right, maybe I'll click Edge. And Edge is just a different program that lets you see web pages. So just like Chrome lets you see web pages, Edge does too. So maybe I'll try Edge. Maybe that'll work. If I'm using Microsoft Word Online, like the cloud-based version, and that's not working, well, maybe I'll go try the desktop version of it. Okay. Step 3, restart the computer and try again. And hopefully it goes without saying, save your work first. And then if that doesn't work, step 4, get help. Ask somebody who knows or someone you think will know. Or, for things where you're stuck at home, try to think of words that would help you search the problem on the internet. And whatever that problem is, maybe Google it. A lot of times you'll find that someone else had the same problem, and the answer is out there somewhere. Maybe it's on YouTube, maybe it's on Google, or maybe it's not. But those would be your steps. 1, check and make sure you've done everything right. 2, refresh and restart programs, make sure to save everything. Step 3, restart the computer. Step 4, go seek out help.